Okay, so we will continue with the word processing chapter, in particular MS Word 2007. Okay, so in the previous class we have discussed about advantages of word processor software over typewriter machine and also features of word processor. Okay, and we have started with how to start MS Word 2007. So once we start an application, that is MS Word 2007, so we come across three main features in the document window. Okay, so when we open the softwares like MS Excel and MS Word, so if you look at the screen, so that is called as window. Okay, in technical terms it is called as window. Okay, so in MS Word 2007 window we have these three features, that is Microsoft Office button, quick access toolbar, and the ribbon. So these things will be present at the top portion of the document. You can consider here. Okay, if this is entire document on the top portion, so it contains Microsoft Office button, quick access toolbar, and the ribbon. Okay, fine. See, coming to the Microsoft Office button, so we will see what things we can do with Microsoft Office button. So it allows us to create a document, open an existing document, save as, print, send, publish. See, in the previous versions of MS Word, okay, like if we consider, so Word 2003, MS Word 2003, there we had file menu. Okay. So there is a file menu, and whatever the operations we do with the file menu in case of MS Word 2003, same operations we can do with Office button. Okay, most of the operations we can. In addition to that, some new features they have introduced. Okay, in addition to the MS Word 2003 file menu options, new features they have introduced in MS Word 2007. See, some common things are like to create a document, okay, to save the document, to print the document. Okay, so these are the things present in even in file menu as well as in Microsoft Office button of Word 2007. Okay, so file menu in case of 2003 version, Office button in case of 2007 version. Okay. In addition to that, some new features will be added for Office button. Okay. Next, the main feature of this Word 2007 is quick access toolbar. So quick access toolbar is a customizable toolbar that contains commands that we may want to use. See, sometimes what happens, like without the use of mouse, we can do some operations. Okay, I think you might be familiar with that. Like if I want to copy something, okay, there are two things. With the help of mouse, you can do the copy operation. With the help of keyboard also, you can do. So with the help of keyboard, we have the command called as Control plus C. So Control plus C is used to copy. C indicates to copy. Okay. Similarly, paste option, right? So with the help of mouse, we can do. With the help of keyboard also, we can do. So that is Control plus V. So C indicates copy here. Control plus V indicates to paste. Okay, to paste the paragraph or to paste the files from one drive to another drive. So in case of quick access toolbar, same thing you're telling. So we have some commands. Okay, those commands are nothing but to save, to copy, to paste. These are the commands in case of quick access toolbar. So we can do with the help of mouse as well as we can do with the help of keyboard also. So when we use with the keyboard, those things are called as shortcut keys. So in technical terms, they are called as shortcut keys. Okay. Then coming to the last feature of Word 2007 software, the ribbon. Okay. So the ribbon is the panel at the top portion of the document. See, it has 7 tabs. So what I observed in MS Word 2007 of my system, it has 7 tabs. Why did I say this word? Because if you have latest version of Word 2007, for example 2010, or even in 2007 only, if some new tab is added to your document, that is fine. Okay. In general, it has 7 tabs. See, sometimes what happens for an existing software only, if some new feature is added, in technical terms, it is called as plugins. It is called as plugins. That means new feature will be added to the existing software. Okay. So I think you might have noticed this when you download the app and install in the mobile. After a few days, that is after a month or 2 or 3 months, you can update the app. So you'll be getting notifications. Okay. So for any app, you'll be getting notifications. That means you can update the app. So when you update the app, so why we have to update the app? Because they have added some new feature. At least one feature it will be added. So only they will give us the updated version. So when you update the app, so at least one feature, new feature will be added. Okay, like that. See, if you have the updated version of MS Office 2007, or if you update using the internet, so new feature can be will be added. So in general, we can consider 7 tabs. Those 7 tabs are home, insert, page layout, references, mailings, review, view. So these are the 7 tabs. See, each tab has some operations. So when we go within the tab, we will come to know. So by default, you will be in home tab. Okay. And if we want to add the table in the MS Word, if you want to add the pictures, if you want to add the symbols and shapes or formulas, equations, then you can go for insert tab. Similarly, page layout. So page layout means if you want to add the margin, border, okay, for these things you can go for page layout. So each one has its own operations. Okay. So now we'll share the screen. Okay. So we will see just a document view of MS Word 2007. So where we will notice these 3 things: office button, quick access toolbar, and the ribbon. Okay. See, if we learn practically, then we can learn something. Okay. So we will see now. We will see the document view of MS Word 2007. So in that, just we will see the office button, quick access toolbar, ribbon. Not in depth, but just an overview of these 3 features. Okay. So whenever we come across some operations to be done, so then we will go in depth. Okay, fine. Okay. So this is the document view of MS Word 2007. Okay. See in the on the top left corner. So I am showing with the help of mouse pointer. If you observe, so this is the Microsoft Office button. Okay. So this is the Microsoft Office button. Okay. So beside that, what you see, that is the quick access toolbar. Okay. If you observe, and if you look at these words like home, insert, page layout, references, mailings, review, view, and I said, see, one new feature it is added here. Okay, that is Acrobat. Okay, so 7, I said 7 tabs in general up to view tab, and this is the new feature added. So that is in my system. Okay. Now, so wherever you look at these tabs, this is called as ribbon. Okay, that is the located on at the top portion of the document. See, so this is what the ribbon. Okay, and if you want to know the features of each tab, so we have to click on those tabs. Then we will come to know what are the operations can be done using those tabs. See, for example, by default it will be in home tab. So we will type some document here. See, for example, if I type the word computer science. Okay, so type here. See, in home tab we have the options to change the font, and we have the options to change the size. See, if suppose if I want to change this size to 20, or for example 25, so like this we can change the size of the text. So this is present in home tab also. But if I want to add a table, okay, if I want to add a table, it is not present in home tab. If you observe, it is not present in home tab to add the table. See, adding is nothing but insert. Okay, add and insert. So you have to go for the insert tab. So in the insert, you have to click on the insert tab. There you will find the feature called as table here. Okay, so you can click on this table. So once you click on this table option, so you get here. See, if you take the mouse pointer and just if you move, we come to know how many rows and how many columns can be inserted. Okay, see, for example, see here, 1 row, 1 column. See, first one row, two columns. If I go to the next row, two rows, two columns. So in this way, we'll come to know how many rows and how many columns to be added. So depending on your requirement. Okay. So this is just an example I have showed you. Like you can go for page layout, references, mailings, review, view. Okay. Okay, fine. So as and when we come across the things, so we will discuss in detail of these tabs. Okay, now we will move further with the further topics. Okay. Okay, so we'll continue with the further topic, that is creating documents. Okay, so when we come across any operations in the computer, so if we want to create a document like in MS Word or MS Excel or HTML document, anything, so we should know how to create a document. Okay, so here in case of MS Word 2007, there are several ways of creating a document, saving a document, and opening an existing document. Okay, so we can create a document, we can save the document, and we can open the existing document. So we have many ways, not only one way. So here we will see how to create the document. So in two ways we can see here. That is, see first we can click on Microsoft Office button. So as I said, it works similar to the file menu of Word 2003. Okay, that is most of the operations. So you can click on Microsoft Office button and then click on the new option. So click on Microsoft Office button, click on the new option. So you can create the new document, or else with the help of keyboard. So you have to notice this, that is Control plus N. So this is the shortcut key to open the, that is to create a new document. Control plus N. See, sometimes what mistakes generally people do is, like if they are not in touch with the computer, so if they are new to the computer system. So when you press Control key, by holding Control key only, you have to press the key N. While pressing the key N, okay, so sometimes it will be possible to leave the Control key. Okay, so you should not do like that. So simultaneously, Control key plus N, how to press. Then you will open the, you can create the new document. See, once you go for this option, either the Microsoft Office button and new option or Control plus N. So we will be having many choices of creating the document. So it will show you for you on the screen. It will show one dialog box will appear, or we can say one window. So these are the technical terms you have to remember. Dialog box. So dialog box in the sense information will be displayed for you, and you will be having some options to select or choices to select. So you can select from that. Okay. So dialog box will be open. We'll be having some choices to select. That means how you want to create a document. Okay. Now, if you want to start with a blank document, see there are some things like blank document, templates, and some more things. So if we want to start with a blank document, so blank document means just we start typing in the document. However, we want, we can make format. That means formatting the document can be done however we want. Otherwise, we'll be having some templates. So we'll show you practically. We'll show you. So we select the option called as blank document. Then you can click on the blank option. Afterwards, create button. Okay, if you want blank document, click on the blank option. There is an option called as blank, and you have to click on the create button. So once you do this operation, so one blank document will be opened for you. So that is how we create the new document. Blank document will be opened for you. Then we have to start typing whatever the information we want. Okay. So after typing, we have to save the document. So this is very important. If you do any operations in the computer, first thing what you have to do, you have to save the document, because see there are two types of storage in computer: primary storage and secondary storage. Okay. So if we don't save the document, the files will be, or the content will be saved in primary storage. If we save the document, it will be stored in secondary storage, that is hard disk. Okay. See, when we store in, when we do not store in hard disk, that is, if we don't save the file, information will be present in the computer, but it will be stored in primary storage. Okay. So in primary storage, if the document or the content is stored, when we switch off the computer, that is CPU, the data will be lost. Okay, so data will be present in primary storage unless and until power supply is on, that is CPU is on. So once we switch off the CPU, so primary storage content will be lost. So only we have to save the document. Okay, so if you want to save a document, here also there are two ways. Okay, that is, for one, first option is same thing. You can go for Microsoft Office button. As I said, it works similarly file menu of Word 2003. Okay, you can go for Microsoft Office button. So click on the Microsoft Office button. Okay. Then, so here we can select the option either save or save as. There are two things here, save and save as. You can go for any option to save the file. Okay, so this is one way. With the help of keyboard, what we can do is like, or you have to press Control plus S. This is the shortcut key. Control plus S with the help of keyboard. Either you can click on Microsoft Office button and click on save or save as, or you can go for Control plus S from the keyboard. Here we get one question. Okay. See, when we are saving the file, there are two options, as I said, save or save as. If both works same, as I said, you can click on either save or save as, then why they have kept two things, save and save as? And what is the difference between save and save as? So this we have to see. Because there are two options in Microsoft Office, save and save as. In case of file, we also have two options, save and save as. Okay. So we should know the difference here. So the difference is, whenever we are saving the file for the first time, remember, whenever we are saving the file for the first time, save and save as behaves same. There is no difference in save and save as. When we are saving the file for the first time, this point you have to remember. When we are saving the file for the first time, there is no difference in either clicking on save or save as, because both options will open for us, that is dialog box. Okay, both options will open for us the dialog box. So when dialog box is open, it will ask for type of a file. Okay, remember, it will ask for type of a file, then name of a file. Two things it will ask: type of a file and name of a file. Remember, when dialog box is open, it will ask for type of a file and name of a file. In addition to that, we can save in particular location. If you want to save a D drive, within D drive, again the folder by your name. Okay, and within that folder, one more subfolder. If you want to get those things, you can do. Okay, so type of the file and name of the file. When you click on save or save as for the first time. Next time when you edit the document, remember, next time when you edit the document, don't click on save as. You have to click on only save button. Understood? So when we are saving the document for the first time, then there is no difference. So when we are saving the document for the next time, that is, if we are editing the document, then when you want to save the file, you have to click on save, not save as, because again, if you click on save as, same dialog box will appear. It will ask for you to enter the file name. Already file name will be there, but if you want to change the file name or if you want to change the location of the file, that you can do. But if it is not required for us to change the location of file name, then you have to click on save. If you want to change the file name and location of the file, click on save as option. If you don't want to change the file name and location of the file for the second time, that means from the next time, okay, then click on save button. So only for the first time there is no difference in save and save as. So whenever we edit the document, so we have to click on save button, because if we again click on save as option, again it asks for file name and type of the file, which is not required for us. If you are not changing the location and name of the file, it is not required for us. So we have to click on save button. Okay. So now we will see some practical things. So I will share this screen. We will see some practical things about these topics. Okay. So as I said, if we want to create a new document, so there is a button called Microsoft Office button. See, when you take the mouse
to the top left corner of the screen of the document. So here you will notice the office button. See how they have designed this. Sometimes even if we are alone and if we want to learn some things about MS Word or MS Excel, just to move the mouse over those buttons or tabs. So it will show the description. So you see the description of this. Click here to open, save, or print and to see everything else you can do with your documents. That means you can create a document, save the document, print the document, and so on. Okay. So once I click on this office button, see here you will get the things. Okay. See there is an option called as new. As I said, click on the Microsoft Office button, click on the option new. So once we click on the new option, so as I said, like we have some many options of creating the document. You see on the top left side of this panel. So what we can call as a dialog box or the panel, whatever it is. On the left side of this panel, we have many things here. Okay, like blank document, installed templates, my templates, new from existing. Okay, featured like this we have. So whenever you see, if I click on installed documents, we are getting some options here. Okay, on this panel only we are getting some options. New blog post, like equity facts, equity letter, like this we are getting. But let us learn about how to create a blank document. Okay, see on the left side of the panel you can click on blank. So by default it will be selected. Not worry. So on this panel you have to click on blank document. So you have to select that blank document and then click on create button. Okay, see. So it is open for us. So this is the blank document. Okay. Or else if I use the option from the keyboard, Control plus N. See, this also creates the blank document. Control plus N. Okay. Now, so before we save the document, so we need to type something. See, for example, if I type the wordings like computer science. So let me make it as heading. Okay, see here only we have options, center, and you just increase the size so that we will consider this as the heading. Okay, see, I have typed the word computer science and I have made it as like heading. Okay, so by moving it to the center and increasing the font size. See, this is called as font size. Okay, see, when I take the mouse to that point, it is showing font size. Okay, so you can increase this font size. Okay, then just I type some information about this topic. Okay, so we'll consider like just a sentence. So, okay, so just I have typed a simple sentence. Computer is an electronic machine. Now, to save the file, so we'll see how to save the file. Okay, so here also we have two options. As I said, one with Microsoft Office button. Okay, so another with the keyboard. When we click on Microsoft Office button, we just notice here. So save and save as. So in case of MS Word 2003 version also, there is a file menu. When we click on file menu, we'll get two options, that is save and save as. Okay. So as I said, if you click on the save button or the save as option, both are same when we are saving the file for the first time. So I will show for you. Okay. Say I click on the save. So I have clicked on the save. You just observe here. It is asking for the file name plus a save as a type. That is type of the file. See, when we are saving the file, so these two things you have to remember with respect to any software. Like type of the file and file name, two things. See, now I click on cancel button. Now we'll go for save as option. Okay, save dialog box, as I said. So there is no change in option save and save as when we are saving for the file, when we are saving file for the first time. Okay, so once again I will show you. You just observe. So if I click on save, dialog box is open, which will ask for file name and type of the file. And if I click on save as option, so dialog box is open, which will ask for file name and save as type. So there is no difference. Okay. Now by default, it is giving the name as computer. If you want to save the file with the same name, yes, it's okay. You can save it and save as a type. So if you click on this option, we are getting many options. Okay. Word macro enabled document, 97/2003 document, Word template. See, by default, one will be selected. So here it is Word document. Yes, we can save with that one because of course it is a Word document. And file name, it is saved as computer. Yes, we can go for that file name. If I want to change, we can change it. Okay. But if I give like computer, it will go. And here you can select the location where you want to save in your computer. Okay. See, if I click on this PC on the top, so if I go for, say, for example, E drive. So in E drive, if I go with my name like Pradeep. Okay. So here, if I want to save, just to go to that location, click on save. So now the file is saved. Okay. If suppose if I add some new contents for this file, see, computer is an electronic machine. Now if I add, it accepts input data. Okay, this sentence have added. Now if I want to save this new content, so new content is it accepts input data. Existing content was computer is an electronic machine. So if I want to save this file, I need not go for save as option. Okay, I can just click on save. Okay, so if I just click on save, you just observe here. If I click on save as option, it will ask for dialog box. Again, it will ask for file name and location. Okay. So if I click on save, just observe here. If I click on save, it will not ask for dialog box. That is, it will not ask for file name or location. Just the file will be saved. See, now file is saved. Okay, it will not ask for anything. So in the quick access toolbar also we have the option. We just observe here. So on the quick access toolbar, save option is there. So within the parentheses, it is showing control plus yes. That is the keyboard option. So for every operation, we have two things that like mouse operation and keyboard operation. Okay. Okay. So we'll continue with the further topic. See, in Microsoft Office button, as I said, there are options to create a document, save a document, okay, and we have the option to open the existing document. So we will say how to open an existing document. See, once we create the document and if I have saved it by some file name in some location, if I want to open that file again for editing purpose or for reading purpose, so I have to click on the Microsoft Office button and then click on the option open. Okay, so this is one of the options. So to open an existing document. Then, see, when we start editing the document, if suppose if we want to do these operations, undo and redo. Okay, so the meaning of undo and redo is by mistake if I added some contents which was not supposed to be added. So instead of going with the delete option, so we can use this option, undo option. Okay, because if you added one full paragraph which contains some 10-20 lines, so instead of deleting each letter or each line, so there are options what is undo and redo. Okay, see, to do this operation undo, we have the shortcut key called as Control plus Z. Okay, so Control Z is used to do undo operation with the help of keyboard. Okay, for redo, we have the option called as Control plus Y. So these are the shortcut keys. Okay, and in quick access toolbar, we have these options. Okay, this is one of the feature of MS Word 2000, as I said, because of Office button, quick access toolbar, remember. Okay, so in quick access toolbar, we have the option that is undo and redo. That means we have the button for undo button, redo button. So we can go for this option. So we can undo our last action by clicking on the undo button on the quick access toolbar. Only thing is we need to know where we have to click and what keys we have to use from the keyboard. Okay, so these things we will see now. Practically we will see these things, and further topics we will continue tomorrow. So before that, we will see these things practically. So I will share the screen. Okay. See here, when we go for the Microsoft Office button, we have the option called as Open. Okay. In addition to that, see here one list is displayed. That means whenever we open the documents, recent documents it will show for us. So we can go for that. Okay. So if you select on any document, it will be open. So for example, so computer. So I have selected this file. Okay. So file name is computer. So I open this file. Now, if suppose if I add some content, that is, I just add one word called as CPU. Okay. Now, if I want to undo this operation, okay. So I said we have the option called as Control plus Z from the keyboard. So we have pressed Control plus Z. Okay. So it is deleted. So deleted in the sense undo. Actually, I was not supposed to add that word, but I had by mistake. I have deleted. That means delete in the sense there is an option called as undo operations. And if I want to redo, okay, if I think that yes, whatever I added the word that was correct, so if I want to regain them, say Control plus Y. Okay, I'm sorry. So once again we will do that operation. See, so Control Z to undo, Control Y to redo. Okay, so in quick access toolbar also we have that option. See here on the top left corner of the document. So there is an option called as undo and redo. So this is undo operation and this is redo operation. So if you mouse over on that, it will show for you. See, undo. Okay, undo typing Control plus Z, and beside that there is a redo. Okay, so once we do undo, we will get the option of redo. Okay, these things we can do. Okay, so we will continue with the further topics in the next class. Okay.